9-man pool, ban, left with the last one. Cafe Dostoevsky. It'll be that, between that and Theme Park, or Reject had the final say.
Just over a minute left, and, well, they've been able to find their first. A lucky catch there onto Static with the pre-fire of the LMG. Almost goes for the second, but most of those bullets, unfortunately, do not connect.
Pre-fire coming through. Candy will be able to find a double kill here. Repels in, tries to find one here from the cocktail balcony. He's going to be able to spot a little bit of yellow, but he's the last man standing here. Sees one running by, but he's going to get swung on by Charlotte. Gets that kill. SANDBOX.
They're trying to take these long-range firefights against, well, a team that's quite capable, but here...
He's going to be tossed in very deep here. Actually, not very deep. It's right behind the bar, and that is giving more opportunity here for Charlotte to try and take the gunfight. Unfortunately for him, loses it, however, as Kenny gets traded out, injured. EBNO, he's going to get confirmed. It's only up to no time now. He's the last man standing, and SANDBOX are absolutely ripping apart Reject here.
And here it is, a very slow bout of pressure from No Time here.
Oh,
he
Static!
loses out. Static.
Oh, Static!
Off of 2, is this 3?
Yes, it is! A quad!
Static for his quad, buried in.
It will be the quad kill. Stays with that. As he finds one, he's going to get his feet shut out underneath him, and just as he tries to prone to find the angle, it's Static that just takes his head clean off.
Well, there's a player that Static doesn't really care about. A little bit of a misthrow on utility there.
Oh, what is that? What is that shot?
What is that?
He is insane today. He's just picking up all these crazy kills. That's a quad. Is he going to get the ace this time is the big question. A quad kill. Now it might be an ace. He doesn't spot him. It's a 1v1.
This, he's going all the way around on the rotate. He wants to take the fight rather than go for the play.
He doesn't.
Saw him. And Shyle wins out.
Takes out the drone, but it does mean they nosedive behind the cupcake bar here. So he's being challenged and finds the kill.
Had done really good work over the past couple of rounds, getting that opening kill and being able to drive behind it. But here they're lost once again, and they've lost another player. Shyle tucked in, goes for another 40 seconds. And still a lot more players to try and find. Fishing for the second, and that's a success, but it's otherwise now just a bit of a straight push. Just sees the third, okay. Not ops to actually take that little burst of damage, even though the next fight is here in the corridor. Suddenly it's a quad kill, suddenly it's 5 seconds. There's no way through, you just have to tuck in, but Envy Taylor wants the kill.
For jump out. He's going for the jump out.
There it is, there's the first, there's the air jab caught by the second.
He will walk in the crossfire at some point sooner rather than later here. Actually picks up the kill, and it's going to be an aggressive push coming out from Candy as well. It's going to be the LMG that keeps on firing, finds the first, goes for the second, but Candy will live for now. A 1v2. Charles pushing up from the white stairs here with the LMG. He's going to get spotted by the proc sensor, but in nowhere. He's going to be able to get that very first kill. Knows one is around the pixel as well, but doesn't quite know which angle it is. Heard the drop through the hatch. Picks up the kill onto the Oryx as well. That's 2 down. Only 3 more to go before the 3 points happen. Make that 2 as he dies and gets traded out by Salty here.
Salty's trying his best to win some of this pressure background onto the top of Red. It's Candy inside the vault that gets absolutely cleaned up. Doesn't want to try and hit Red, and as the diffuser starts to hit the floor, it's the grenade that hits it first. What happened with that proximity, I do not know, because drones don't trigger those. People do, and they just acted like they didn't know, and I mean, it was a rough day here for Reject.
We go to Border, our first time seeing Border in so long.
The Thermite charge will come in as Blackray does look to get the peek onto the Thermite, kills the Thermite, and crucially keeps that wall intact.
It's enough just to jam the left side off here and use the left side to be able to swing. But something tells me this won't be the round where he finds one. The long angle there from Irrigator finds the instant headshot. Yep,
the half being
reinforced. Yeah. Too easy. Arakazi sees him twice before he even has to shoot and pull the trigger there. You're essentially looking at a defense on the downstairs out to the east, and you're on the upstairs to the west. You could not be further away from sight, and Arakaze is just charging through these members out on the roam. Knows there's one outside in front of the side of the waiting room, but with the plant being stuck and a 2 versus 4, make it a 1 versus 4 post plant. This one's looking to be all wrapped up. Irrigator knows this round is done. There's not much need. Tries to swing onto the man, but it's Crazy Boy to find the kill. Leads into a second from 11. T1 starting to fire on all cylinders, but Suzushi finds a trade back on the other side. One man goes down. It's a 4 versus 2 for the side of T1. Crazy Boy again getting himself involved in the round before Irrigator trades him back out.
That meant that the players playing underneath that were attacking Workshop were able to enter the building, were able to get in because there was no vertical cover. However, Blackray, he's staying stubborn.
I don't know if there's a flank drone sat down here, but PJH is going to go in for the plant. Do they have the cross on him? The plant should get stuck here, no problem at all. And now enter a post plant. Both members of T1 sandwiched out to the east here, but they've got the window, and that's the scary part. The C4 comes in. One man on the window loses out. Gator, a massive 3K in the round.
I'm loving this Oryx play on Gatorada.
Here we go then, seeing the man. Now they know that he's there. They've had a couple of shots and dashes right into the line of sight.
I'm cursing people today.
Oh, just stop talking, Fresh. They don't want to hear it. We don't need to hear it. No one needs to hear it. Cyclops especially don't need to. A 4 versus 2, but again, another trade coming back in that mid-round point as Arakazi goes down. SiegeGG going nuclear with the shotgun. He's holding on to sight at least for now, and the other two have rotated themselves out towards the east. They see the angle. Crazy Boy gets the kill. There are a couple of T1 members starting to stack. Sorry, T1. Cyclops members starting to stack up on the east side. The plant coming in now from Gatorada as they smoked it out, but Arakazi has got that long angle. The setup, the adaptation was perfect. 2 kills fly through. Now Anderson looking for something here, pushing in through waiting room. Sees the one man. Great headshot coming in. Almost gets the second, but Mephi is just better. And no doubt the MVP of this round, wasting so much time, getting one of the closing kills. It's going to be another round going the way of T1 as they move up to 5 and 3.
Gator goes down, finds the entry def, and that's all. It's another good sign to T1, who again, Arakazi has peaked one but then died out to SiegeGG. He's done his job, and that's absolutely advantage in the hands of T1 so far.
What I will commend somewhat to Cyclops is they have been really good at these trades in the mid-round. You look back at the last game, for example, when we saw Reject playing, so now Anderson has got to go in, pushing in completely fresh, being sprayed out through the soft wall here on 90, and then walk straight into Mephi.
And I believe there was just one caster, Des. Just one caster in the old caster predictions that might have gone for T1.
There is no Wamai on side, meaning those grenades can sing through quite freely. 11 finding a flank and bringing down SiegeGG, but Cyclops again, I will commend them for it. Very good with this trade-based play and playing together in the mid-round. Here we go, they're trying to step their way through. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. Crazy Boy, I was going to say you can't be whiffing those, my man, but there are the kills they need. They hide on side. The composure is there. And dare we start to say, it's starting to feel like T1 might have found the winning formula in this current team lineup.
Bank, which means that Fav picked the side and they're going to attack Dem 1 defense.
Well, Shin not able to be picked up there. The Yokai drone is giving these pings though, so what Rin will do is just swing right after it, get that kill.
But on the door itself, the swing comes all the way around the corner, but doesn't catch Coated. Lying down just holds it off, and at that point, well, number 2 had no other option but to try and take the fight inside the site.
Number 2 trying to sneak in first, of course. Playing that knuck will not be going spotted, but Rin finds an important kill. Number 2 finds yes, however, with that grenade, but that does give their game away. And as they are now inside the site with Afro, and they had the opportunity to plant, they're quickly being shut down. Coated.
Less than 30 seconds now. Typon's going to see if they can get the breach onto that castle door. The wall is electrified and muted and locked in, but they still get the kill on Gatsang either way. Rin fights back, bites Shin, but suffers massively in the engagement. Yas could go huge here, and nobody's come up behind him. He just needs to time this right. 10 seconds. Typon gets a double. It's a 4 versus 2. There's the slip. There's the diffuser, and there's a man heading out of there. Woogie Man, though, just cuts them down in the side at the same time. They'd won it based on the diffuser.
3-man repel in here, or at least send in the diffuser here. Number 2 finds the very first, and that is going to be the call for Ramu to just jump in, but there's still players in Janitor here that are going to be the troublemakers. It's a 3-on-3. The plant attempted now by Afro, Coated in the right position to try and stop it there. Is that something? I don't know what went off. It's the Echo drone, actually, that stopped it for a second there, and as the Echo wants to go back on to stop it yet once more, he fails that opportunity there, and Afro gets the clutch. As Woogman takes a very much, like a lot of damage actually out there. Oh, that's a free kill onto the Echo there. Number 2 is going to find a second one as well. That means it can now go for a plant.
Now they have the power and the pressure. Rin, they're trying to find a way back into the side.
Yas
but
on the
Yas
flank.
strikes round on the side. He's on the back of square. Rin's gone down though, and Yas follows. Fav Gaming turned it up for the first to a couple of different players at the same time there, but not a true lock-in as Coated's just going to stick on this side of the smoke. No, it does just catch him in 13 seconds. Another one pulls out. You've got to just try and find a corner
That's
here.
not going to be it. You
Well,
need
that's
to go.
not where it's got to be. You've got to try and drive a little bit deeper. A sliver of health. It's a 2 versus 1. And there it is, the knife, but it's Yes! And he so almost missed the planter. And instantly stopped there, but that allows them to hop in, and there's the fight, ring around the rosies, but they're going to go for the plant at the same time. Rin wins it out. Woogie Man's going to see if he can stick it. The Echo's in a fight of their own, and they get dropped. There's Afro being able to find one, but it goes quickly answered. Damwon Kia They have a convincing round. Still the back line. The pings are coming through, waiting for a head to pop from either side, and it pops round. Wookie Man gets a huge kill. Ramu sees the tip of a gun. Yas catches the rotation, 10 seconds, and Ramu has to pull off something insane here. Gets the first through the door itself.
Oh, he gets
the
the
second.
second.
The third is inside the smoke, but it's coated. Huge pace there for Rin, and there's a player just round the corner. They have ideas on each other, and Rin can just sort of leave them locked in, waits for the approach to come through. But look at this. It's reinforcements, it's backup, it's a creep round, and a pop over the top. Rin wins the first and the second. LMG, it goes brrr, and it's looking for one more. They're not quite entirely sure. Afro tried to offer some support, but there's the catch. There it is. There's pre-firing happening. Typon has to go into active fire here of Katsang to get the second off, and that one goes too deep too. And that's that breach making things tricky, and that's that plant making it trickier. Now Afro, he's going to have to try and put some pressure onto the bottom of green, see if he can win this fight and then move on, but the Nook's not overextending, because why would they? Yas is able to get that clarity of 5 versus nobody, and a flawless to wrap up a game where in the middle, you'd be mistaken for calling it, but here at the end, well, it's down one Kia. They can find their feet.
They can find their feet indeed. They managed to find themselves that win in the end.
We're going to go to Oregon, our standard. Cafe Dostoevsky banned out by Talon just before.
Here comes the rush anyway. They beeline their way straight down through blue. Canos with the opener straight away into Chibisu. Azzy, a second one following up straight after. We've seen the Nino approach of a blitz come charging in before, and Talon are wasting no time. Straight in down elbow, getting this plant down, and FNATIC, they're left reeling into a 5 versus 2. Canos waiting for one more to come down the stairs, not even aware of his presence. It could be a flawless round. Indeed it is. What a statement from Talon to get Oregon underway. Another plant going down for Talon. 2 rounds, 2 plants, and another post plant for FNATIC to fight back through. It begins here. Lily finding one onto Demic, but Hedy, he's dug in deep here after this plant has gone down. Canos the second coming back on the other way. FNATIC scrambling here out towards Game and White to try and get back some semblance of control. You've got Hedy dug in deep, sees the man, but no, the response from Yura is too quick. They start on the defuse. Azzy, the last one left alive, coming up White. Will he find the one man? No, he won't. It's the shotgun 2 pump. Light, the only other one with the reasonable one in back pocket that could do any real damage here. Say that! And I was like, oh, reasonable damage? How about a kill onto Hedy? The Jaeger and the Wamai on the side of FNATIC.
They don't know about Lily. He's coming up on the flank, finds one, and will be able to pull the attacker off the diffuser. 5v1, all on Demic now. He's going to try and find a couple of exit frags and also flank up the T1 stairs.
Beautiful.
Light getting the final kill. A good round coming out of FNATIC.
Looks like Talon squaring themselves up for an execute, but Light the hero steps out. They've got no C4s. They're out of smoke canisters. It's going to come to some guns up play here in the last 15 seconds or so. Light with the shotgun pump comes out. Chibisu a second. Once again, FNATIC seem to have recovered around from the brink of defeat and will find themselves with a third in a row. Once they find this last kill, it goes to Chibisu, playing patiently on site. We mentioned the lack of a shield. You don't need no shield. The man can swing on windows, as can Lily. This time onto the stairway. It's Soldier taken off the board. Something tells me the answer is going to be no. They see the man but can't quite find the head. Hedy gets one back on the other side, but Chibisu there for the trade. FNATIC, a near flawless round. He's got into deep freezer, uncontested. If he can find a kill, pushing his way into highway, it's massive. Soldier finding one, finding 2. He's back on the board for the first time in this game. Swung out by another. He finds 3, and just as we say 0 and 5, he comes up massive when Talon need him most. It's anchor operator gone and off the board. Demic finding 1. They're stepping inside. Can no one swing onto him here? I'm not sure they can. As he steps across and gets a very easy one there onto the man planting on concrete. Canos into a second, and FNATIC are being decimated once again. They only get the 1 kill.
Really nice adaptation by FNATIC to actually start putting people towards the back. However, once again, they are plagued by the fact that 2 people have gone early and lost their lives. Yura, Light, Lily, 1 versus 1 versus 1. As Chibisu is now going to try and make something of it, pushing into blue. Canos does get killed by Meryu, who's pushing his way into sight. Is refragged instantly by Demic, and Hedy gets the kill there onto Chibisu. 4-1 split as well. There's one guy on Kid's window who does peek, gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills. There we go, Yura. Great play. The execute can now come in. Light sticking the diffuser down, and it is completely retake from Talon. There's 1 holding the breach, 1 holding the window, 1 planting, and 1 holding the plant.
Jiro with a great kind of air quotes flank, moving across from his usual spot to get on Kid's window. Demic fighting his way back up, sees a man. Just kill him, just kill him. Just spray those feet. Everyone loves a toe shot. And is this going to be a big fight back coming in here, Jax? It's starting to feel like it. They're going to find a couple more. No way does Demic get the 3. He sees the diffuser. He knows where he is. He's got 5 seconds to win this gunfight because he's got to turn around and go for the plan. You can't wait, my son. Push him. But Yura, what a phenomenal round. 2 kills from the Kid's window. It wasn't a really comfortable spot to plane, which is why you can see the members of Talon digging more towards the north side of that room, and that doesn't stop them eating grenades from inside of dining.
The big issue, though, is that there's players in security holding the big window from below, and it's all on Canos in this fight with Yura. The yellow ping, will he find his man? No sound cues have been made. Lily does take control, but he's potentially going to die to a nade very shortly.
No nade. Oh, gets the man. Can he find the second? The nade comes through, but he just about gets away with it. I thought surely. In they come through the wall now, looking to make something happen, but Chibisu hits the deck. So does Lily. We'll go into overtime, Jack. But there's one coming up. It's Azzy on the inside, sees the man, but Lily wins the gunfight, brings him down. It's a 5 versus 3 for FNATIC, and this could be their time to shine. Soldier going for a challenge, expecting more flashes to come in. Gets pushed aggressively by Light. There's another one coming in. FNATIC could have done it here as well. Heady's gone by the wayside. FNATIC have broken open this bunker defense. Is Demic now looking for the drop, but Lily might have his backside here. Yes, he does. He rotated out in towards blue and has now found the man. It's a 2 versus 4 and about 5 seconds on the clock. Talon, it's all slipping through their fingers. They thought they'd bought it back, but FNATIC pull off a heroic effort and will be able to find themselves an 8-6 victory over Talon.
Amazing stuff from FNATIC, and again, I'd never thought I'd say this, based off the back of a really good attack coming out of them.
It's weird, isn't it?
Round 13.
Demon Key at the top at 10 points, regaining that position.
That top 4.
9 for Talon, 6 for Fav, 6 for T1, 6 for Cyclops, 6 for SANDBOX, 5 for FNATIC, and 0 for Reject.